Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Jackson here. Some wake up to an alarm. Some wake up to a calling. That's why I'm here. Why are you here? Why are you listening to me on the Kevin Jackson Show? You can reach us, by the way, at kjradio.com. If you want to call the show, 844-551-8255. What is your calling? Are you doing the job that you believe you'd be doing your entire life? Are you answering a call to something? I'm not talking about in your vocation. I'm talking about in your avocation and what you do when you're not working to pay the bills. It turns out that I had a regular job. I was a management consultant. I loved that job. And suddenly, in the weirdest twist of fate, and something none of us would have predicted, when we left great organizations to join this one management consulting company that said they want to revolutionize the way we do things, and they gave us a year, and then they pulled the rug. 8 months into our agreement, they pulled the rug. And everybody, we were looking at ourselves going, did that just happen? Oh, they gave us a package and said, guys, thank you, but no thanks, whatever. And I had written a book, The Big Black Lie. And that book is an amazing book. If you get a chance to get it, you can get it on Kindle or whatever published deal. We found a box of them, the very original ones that we may sell as collector's items because they don't exist anymore. We only printed up, I want to say 1,000 of those, and they're collector's items. But the point is this: little did I know that in that moment where what I thought was this strange thing that happened in my career, and I was trying to figure out, what do I want to do now that I'm very disappointed that these guys sort of tricked us into leaving our companies. What do I want to do? And I found myself thrust into doing this. And I didn't even know what to call myself. To be honest with you, I struggle with it to this day. If it weren't for the fact that Fox News considers me a contributor, I don't know what I'd say. Am I just a best-selling author? And what good is that? That's it. I mean, there are a lot of best-selling authors. I'm an Amazon best-selling author. My books have never made the New York Times. Am I a radio host? Yeah, kinda. It isn't something I train for. It isn't. I mean, there are people that I believe likely do it better in terms of process. I don't know if they deliver the same type of stuff that I deliver, but they've been doing it a long time. I've been doing radio for 8 years. Do I feel good at it? Yes, I'm good at it. And do I believe that we do the best we can? Absolutely. We give you the best of ourselves every single day. Some days are better than others, but I don't know that I would call myself that. Am I a national speaker? Yes. Do I speak every day, every week? No, I speak when people ask me to. I'd like to do more. What am I? I'm a fellow at the Robert J. Dole Institute. What does that get me? But in a strange kind of way, I ended up doing what I believe God wanted me to do. I had many conversations with God about doing this work. When my bank account got down to $8, I was like, God, what do you have me doing here? But you know what? I don't need an alarm clock to get up. I wake up to a calling. I wake up to something that is bigger than I. It's bigger than any individual one of us. It is the collective that I represent. And I believe that you are part of that. Through some crazy form of osmosis, I believe in my heart of hearts that I represent you guys. I'm not an elected official. You don't have to listen to my program. You don't have to do anything to support me. Yet many of you do. Thousands of you do. Tens of thousands of you do. Possibly more. I know this. Millions of people have read my work. I've spoken in front of millions of people. I have been in front of multi-millions of people on TV. And every time I go on, you guys bombard me with, Kevin, way to go. Thank you for doing it. And let me tell you something. In as much as I don't rely on that, because you can never get caught up in the, what do you want to call it? The hoopla of that. As much as I don't rely on it, I love it. I love when you guys recognize what we're doing, because it's not just me, it's a team of people. And this group of folks that supports me, we do an amazing amount of work. Sometimes I don't know how we get it all done. I was talking to a friend of mine. She was like, can I get you on an interview? Because she's got a little radio show, and she's almost embarrassed to call me, Kevin, I don't know if you want to do my little show. I'm like, are you kidding? First of all, we're good friends, so of course I'll do your show. And number two, don't ever tell me you do a little show. Whatever your show is doing, whoever it's reaching is important. And nothing is too small for that. Now, I may not be able to do everybody's show. The reason why I do her show is because she's done work with me. We're personal friends, and I believe in her 100%, and I want her to be the next superstar if we can make her one. So we support her work fully, but it's because she's worked with us. She's given her pound of flesh in order to help me achieve what I'm trying to achieve. And the reason why people like that exist, people that put in that kind of time to help me, is because they knew it was never done selfishly. So what is your calling? I ask people this question all the time when we talk about these issues. Don't think of these as issues. Don't think of these as protecting yourself or whatever. I know it's bigger than that for you. It has to be. It isn't about us. Almost everybody that listens to my program, that has heard me on TV, that follows my work, you could say to heck with this. To heck with this country. I'll be fine. You don't do it for that. You don't wake up to your calling every day and do what you do. You don't fight the good fight for yourself, which is the reason why I fight with you and for you. You fight for the people that you are going to leave behind. That's what's so cool. There's nothing selfish about what we do. What's funny about the left is everything that they do isn't about what's left behind for their kids. It is selfishly motivated for what they can get out of you today. Their retirements. That SUV you just bought. If they come up and take it from you. You name it. It is selfish. And that's why, honestly, they will never win. You cannot win when it is about you. You can only win when you're selfless. And that's what we represent. Anyway, we got a ton to talk about today, folks. I want to tell you about a conversation I had with a friend of mine, a very good friend, around polling. And I'm just telling you guys, polling is not something you should be paying attention to. Don't sweat it. We'll also talk about Venice. We got a ton. There's a reason you're here. I'm going to make it worth your while.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville. Can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanYourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.